Howdy campers, check it out, man. Looks like we run out of gas. Yeah, and this thing doesn't work. So what I've done is replaced it. Luckily the previous guy had already got one of these because the gauge was never working and you kept having to work out your mileage and try and figure out when you need to refill, because the light is on, meaning it's all completely empty. And maybe it's the gauge, maybe it's the actual fuel gauge which goes into the fuel pump. Don't know if you guys have seen this before. So we got one of these replacement guys, and I got the replacement gauge. I've done that here, which made taking apart the whole dashboard, which shouldn't be such a problem, except there's a clip behind there running from here to here, which is loose. So you need to like 5 fingers to get it behind there. Hold that until the screw on the front grips, and then you can start screwing it in again. But yeah, a real mess to get to. Obviously you're not meant to take the stuff apart. And anyway, and yeah, look at the state of the place, man. Gonna need a good clean once we're done. Nothing much has happened since you left because I've been working with the brakes again. And the brakes is a video on its own, which I'll do when I finally get it done. What I thought I'd do maybe while I'm here is maybe do the floor. Because we need to make some progress on this thing anyway. And we're never in the right time frame or position to do this, so while you're here, get something done. I think I'll do that just now. Well guys, here we go, trying to put a floor in. Basically it's sort of holding us up a little bit, because after that we put the cupboards back, put the water tanks back in, put the bed in its place. What do you think of that? Pretty snazzy, huh? Bring back memories, man. Maybe not good ones. Would you believe it's long enough? Yeah, I don't either, man. What do you think, guys? Not too bad, huh? Not too bad for a rusty old guy. There's the start. Bit of a change. Now it's one piece. It's not separately clipped flooring. It means you've got a double floor. You can change it later if you want. Who knows? Yeah, it's quite good. Gives it quite a different feeling, I think. I don't know. Kind of like it. Didn't want one of those boring wooden themed floors, so this is what it's going to be. Yeah, let me get on and finish it. Well, there you have it. The wheel arches. It's quite nice. This is going up over. The only hassle is, of course, because this is still in one piece, which is quite nice. It keeps it a bit more dust free because the cupboard's here. Because it comes up here, it's too short. So I have to put a little piece in here to the sides as well. Well, there it is, man. The bathroom is getting done. Hats off to management for putting these strips of double-sided tape around the whole bus. It's not easy. It's a bit of a pain. You need a lot of patience, and she did a good job, man. There you go, guys. Bathroom is done. Lost my little curvy cutout here with the metal, but I think it's more important that it seals off properly. This is the shower section, right? And you don't want it leaking, especially under the floor. Having said that, the floor underneath is completely sealed off, all the gaps, everything. So now we have a double layer. This I put in the other time, remember? I raised it about 1.5 millimeters above the underfloor. So now it's just below the vinyl, which is exactly what you want. So then the water runs in here, it doesn't run back, it runs out. So hopefully you get a good drainage. There it is, guys, the new floor. As you can tell, it's quite hot. It is summertime here after all. There's our bathroom on the creek. Toilet's going to be here. Shower there. Quite a nice space. It's quite generous, as you can tell. But yeah, we wanted it that way, you know, some ventilation as well. Every time we're in here, these little tiny little camper van areas, bathrooms, ablutions are very small and cramped. If you're going to be living here in it for an extended amount of time, you'd like a little more comfort. We've got the width, we've got the space. We open both doors. And you've got a double width space even. So everything's like a big dressing area, if you like. Kind of like that. That was management that decided that, but yeah, I can't take credit. I'll try to cut it as tight as I can against the edge. Obviously that will stop a lot of dust and a lot of stuff going in there. We'll see how it goes. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of matches the cupboards a little bit. You see that? It's the old wood theme. There's the floor. What do you think? Let me know, man. Couple hours for an old geezer. Now I can put that corner unit back, which I'm going to try and find and see if I can make it fit. Because obviously the ceiling is now thicker than the old one, and the floor has come up 1 millimeter or 2. So let's see if we can make it fit. So as you may expect, it's not on the same place. Our water coming in for the shower has moved the whole thing that way by that much. You can see the old holes of the screws. So the whole thing has shifted to the right. And this thing is on the wheel arch going up. So we need to trim some off. Either top or bottom. I think maybe the bottom. Yeah, and then the whole thing can shift towards that way. And then it doesn't have much of a curve now, it's got a bit of a bow because it's a couple of millimeters, man. It's all about millimeter work, so I'm trying to cut a bit off there by hand, we don't have power, and then we'll refit it and have another look. Well, I need some more, I think. See that? Not quite straight yet. Put this in here. This piece of scrap wood, just like most of the furniture in here anyway. That shows how much the whole thing has shifted towards that way. I think more than a few mils. I took 4 mils off here. I'll take a centimeter off. Good stuff. Nice and tight. This will also help in the rigidity. So now it fits quite nicely. It all lines up. It's all the same width now, going all the way down to the floor. Yeah, happy with that. I'll screw it in, put our shelves back, making progress. So here we go. Check it out. These are quite cool actually, because they clip in quite well, so they'll stay there, they won't move. If you lift them, even then they're quite... I'm quite happy with that. What we need up here now is a hanger for these boys. So what I found is a piece of copper tubing. And I believe this is left over from our hammock. Again, recycling. So the holes don't fit exactly. I'll just drill it out a little bit, make it fit. Whack those on and we're done. Well, there you have it. Done. Little rack hanging up here. I hope management's happy with that. I have to get some very slim clothes so we can fit more in here. Yeah, that's it for today. Floor is now in, been replaced. Oh, I just put these on again. These little strips here. One there. Let's find the other ones. The edging's done. Same with the front of the bus. And yeah, as usual, all the little stuff needs to be done. Yeah, well happy with the progress so far. I need to get the cupboard in front where the electrical boxes are. Need to get that in. That's been painted. That's at home. And yeah, the pile and the list is getting smaller, man. So thanks for watching this one, guys. Bit of progress again. Slowly but surely, we're moving forward. The main issue has been the brakes. That's another story. Catch you on the next one and keep rolling.